In this video, I'm going to be conducting a Visible Wireless review and answering the question, is it still worth it in the year 2022? I'm going to be breaking down the good and the bad. So guys, let's talk about it. Well, hey there guys, welcome back to yet another episode on EB3 Online, and if we're meeting for the first time, I am your host Eddie, and today we're talking about Visible Wireless. And yes, I've talked about Visible quite a bit on the channel in the past. So it's time to go ahead and do an update for the year 2022. I'm going to be breaking down the good versus the bad. All right guys, let's get into it here. So, wanted to go ahead and just dive into the Visible plan. So the Visible plan does start off at $40 a month, but you can get it as low as $25 with Party Pay, and I will be diving into Party Pay a little bit later on in this video. I want to go ahead and address a couple other things first. So the Visible plan, it's one line of service, powered by Verizon, with 5G included, which honestly, 5G is really overhyped at the moment. A lot of people just don't have it, and they got a lot of work to do. On the channel here, if you're new, I've got speed test videos that I've done on 5G, and so far, just not all that impressed. Comes with unlimited minutes and messages, unlimited data. You get 5 megabits of mobile hotspot, Wi-Fi calling on compatible devices. I know the iPhone supports it, and a couple of the Androids do. Calling and texting to Canada and Mexico. And then I wanted to mention with Visible, you can either bring your own phone, or they do have phones for sale on their website here. And they also offer Apple Watch support. So you can go ahead, I've actually made a video on this on my channel. You can bring your Apple Watch, you can add it to your plan, cost you $5 a month, which if we compare that to Verizon Wireless, the postpaid, it's $10 to add the Apple Watch, and then about $3 for taxes and fees. So honestly, for $5, guys, that's a really great deal. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into the eSIM here. So if you want to go ahead and get started in as little as 15 minutes, you can go ahead and check your compatibility. And then for the eSIM compatibility on the iPhones, I think honestly, it's as far back as the iPhone XR. But all you have to do is go ahead and click on check my compatibility. You can select for iOS or Android. Go ahead and put your information in there, and then it'll tell you if you can start to use the eSIM right away. And if not, you can go ahead and it will give you the option to go ahead and request a SIM card. And honestly, that SIM card is free of charge. That is pretty cool. They do send that to you. I think it's FedEx that they use. All right, guys, right now, let's go ahead. Let's check out the plan. And I'm going to give you the good and the bad about the plan, because I've actually had Visible in the past, so I can actually speak on how good the coverage is. So let's go ahead to the plan, see our coverage. So let's take a look. And like I mentioned before, they use Verizon Wireless, and they do not roam. And I will show you what that basically means. So if we look here, the coverage, so this is all basically on the Verizon Wireless network. So as you can see, everything here, here's the 5G I was talking about earlier. You see how it's very sporadic? It's not all that great yet. And then the rest of this here is the 4G LTE. And then the white here is no coverage. So the white is essentially where there's no Verizon coverage, but more than likely there is roaming coverage. So Visible does not roam off of any other carrier. So for example, I'm just going to go ahead and type in my zip code here, if I can type correctly here. So we can actually see the coverage here is, honestly, it's very good. So now, when I go ahead and I travel, I'm going to show you an area where there's problems. So, if I go just an hour south of where I'm at, and actually go down here every so often, I would get no coverage. So just keep in mind, in an emergency, if you have no coverage on your cell phone, you can still dial emergency services, because what it'll do is it will actually find signal on another network. That's for emergency purposes only. But if you're just out, you're driving around, and you know that you're going to be in an area where there's no Verizon coverage, you might want to rethink Visible. So that's one big bad thing right there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into that party pay, like I said we would talk about here. All right, so with party pay, like a friends and family plan, but better. Like I said, the one line of service. So let me go ahead and break this down for you guys. So the first month with Visible is only $25. Then after that, the plan increases to $40 unless you take advantage of the party pay. So let's go ahead, and if you add, so here's how it is with 2 party pay members, 3, and then 4. So here's how you sign up with the party pay. There is a link I'm going to leave in the description, and it's to Reddit, where there's a big forum where you can find people that need people on their party pay plan. So you can go ahead and check that out to sign up for the party pay. So you can go ahead and get it for $25 a month. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and jump into bringing a friend. So under the plan, save when you bring a friend. Just going to break this down for you briefly here. So you can get a month of $5 wireless. Unlimited data included, of course, for you and your friend. Here's how it works. Your friend pays $5 for the first month, and you both score your next month of service for $5. You can bring up to 12 friends and earn up to 12 months of service for just $5 a month. So instead of the $25, you can actually get it for $5 if you use your referral link. And there's information down here on how to use that. And you can only use 12 months of this. So if you refer, over 12 friends, you only get credit for the 12 months. So just want to throw that out there. And then I also wanted to go ahead and show you guys, there's always some sort of deal going on with Visible. I know when I always check the website, there's always some sort of deal. Right now, they've got the Apple AirPods Pro. You can get a virtual gift card up to $200. So you can go to deals here and see our deals. And like I said, these deals, they always change, guys. So you want to keep checking back if you're kind of on the fence. So you can scroll down and it'll show you all of the deals here. You can go ahead and click on a link here and it will basically show you how you can get these deals here. And just a couple different gift card options. So don't want to take up too much time on that here. Let's move right along. Next, we got the upgrade program. So under your deals, you got the upgrade program. Briefly, how it works is you purchase a new phone through Visible, and it's financed through a firm, which is their company that you finance through. Not associated with Visible whatsoever. It's a financial company where you can pay monthly. They actually are on quite a few popular websites. You pay off at least 50% of the phone, and you can upgrade to the newest model through Visible, finance, interest-free through a firm, and you mail in your old phone within 14 days in good working condition, and they pretty much pay off the remaining balance. So essentially, that is how that works. All right, now I want to go ahead and dig into their swap program. Yes, guys, there's a lot of things that Visible does offer. Do you have an old phone? You can get a new one for free. You can swap your old device for a new one when you transfer your number to Visible. So essentially, this is for people where your current phone that you have will not work with Visible. You can go ahead and swap it out for one that will. And currently, guys, here is the phones that you can actually swap to. I think there's only two at the moment. This Motorola Moto G Pure, which runs Android, as well as this Visible Midnight, which also runs Android. But honestly, guys, for a free phone, if you've got an old phone that won't work with Visible, they can help you out with that. So they really want you to go with them for a provider. And then something else you guys might be asking is, how do I manage my account? Well, when you sign up for Visible, it's all done in the Visible app. So you can go ahead and chat on the Visible app. You can also do it online here. There's a little icon there. You can go ahead and chat with Visible. And so everything is either done on the app or you can do it online here. All right, and the moment that a lot of you have been waiting for. Now, Eddie, is it worth it for me to switch to Visible? In all honesty, I cannot think of a provider that offers so much. You get coverage on the Verizon Wireless network. Keep in mind, there is no roaming, so that might matter to you. If it doesn't matter, then honestly, it's very tempting. It's very tempting. Considering all this information, if you're an Apple guy like me, I got an Apple Watch right here, got an iPhone. I love my Apple products. Visible is awesome if you have an iPhone. I can't speak to the Android side of it, but I have chatted with quite a few people that have Visible on Android, and really it is hit and miss depending on which features. I hear there are some issues with the mobile hotspot on certain Androids. Haven't run into that at all with the iPhone here. So honestly, guys, for the coverage, the price, especially if you get the party pay, and if you want to dig deeper into that and save even more, for $5 if you refer a friend, like I said, you can refer up to 12 friends and get phone service for just, $5 a month. Honestly, that's a fantastic deal. But if you are traveling to areas where you do rely on that roaming partner coverage, then honestly, I would say definitely do not get Visible in that case, because honestly, who wants to be without cell phone service? And guys, if you happen to have any additional questions regarding Visible Wireless, Visible Mobile, as some people say, you can even search for Visible Mobile on YouTube, definitely go ahead and drop me down a comment in the comment section. Any question you have, let me know, and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. So anyway, guys, if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, maybe this video was just recommended to you and you're like, you know what? I actually like Eddie. I encourage you to go ahead and check out the rest of my channel. And if you like what you see, guys, consider subscribing to the channel, ticking that notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. So anyway, guys, I know I gave you quite a mouthful there. I just wanted to go ahead and dive into Visible Wireless again, because honestly, it's a very popular carrier. And one little nuggets that I want to go ahead and share with you guys, for those of you that are still here, is Visible does not get the network priority. So even though it is unlimited data, if you are in an area where the networks do get heavily congested, where I am in a tourist area and in the summer when there's lots of people up here, Visible, when I had it, it's very slow to non-existent at times. So just know that you do not get priority with it, since it is a prepaid carrier. So anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. And until next time.